Welcome back to another episode of Battle Tribes. Alright, so it's not an episode, but I want to talk about something I just recently got into. On my previous video, I talked about these characters. These guys were the first wave. Now we got some more family members to add to the Battle Tribe community that I have in my home. We also got some things that I picked out that when I was going through some crates, I was like, oh my gosh, while cleaning up, I found some more things. And if you didn't watch my previous video, I will get out an Imaginext figure so I can do a comparison for you. We'll do Hawkman since he's like this. All right, let's look at these 4 different Battle Tribe figures. And plus, these weapons that came with the mount up, boot Legos, whatever you want to call them. I want to take a look at them as well to see if they will actually work with these guys, because these guys come with the weapons, but the weapons, some of them don't, like these guys. So I just want to check real quickly to see if it'll fit in there. Oh, and it actually does. I was actually not expecting that at first. I thought it's not going to fit, it's too big. It does. So if you have these weapons, we might be able to do like a weapon rack or something to that effect where we can add some more weapons to our mix here. And you know, you might be thinking, well, these weapons are all gray, and they do come in gray in every single box that I've picked up so far. But we have this magical and modern invention called paint, and we have sealer. So I would definitely pick up some of that if I was you. And I'm definitely going to put these with them, because otherwise I don't really need all these weapons for just the mounted figure itself. Let me see if all of these work. They so far do, and that's a nice fit. It's not loose where it's flying out. Where's the sword? There was also a sword that came exclusively. Well, I think the swords come with every single one of those figures. So we got the sword. Oh yeah, and the axe was the other one. So we got the scimitar. Okay, the scimitar might be different because it's got this on the bottom. Now, if you really want to use the scimitar, we have things called wire cutters. And I keep saying that like I'm being belittling. Sorry, I'm not trying to be belittling. I'm just trying to say we have this technology. We have the ability to do this. And if I can just get to the bottom of my jar here, I got a jar with all my little pencils, pens, things like that in it. Because that stuff needs to be vertical, not horizontal. Okay, one of my favorite inventions for me personally, and if I didn't have it, I'd go crazy, is this right here. It's just a simple wire cutter. I use it to help decapitate Barbies all the time. You might be thinking, what the heck did I get onto? What channel is this? The Barbie decapitation channel. All right, one thing though, when you cut it, it will make a thing. I didn't think about that, but despite that, let's see. Oh, it does fit. Good. So you can actually use the scimitar now, whereas before we couldn't use it because of the butt on the end of the blade, or the end of the handle. And this can go into the recycling bin. And the little nip right here, recycling bin. So if you got those mount up toys, don't throw the weapons away. I've often said I don't really want all these weapons, but now I do for my new Battle Tribes. I might even make a little weapons rack a la the what's it called, the Castle Grayskull kind of concept. And if I had, I wish I had my original Imaginext castle that looks like Grayskull. I made a Castle Grayskull out of it, and I used the little I think they were McDonald's. No, those were too big. They did make little miniature He-Man for the He-Man 2000X line. I did use those back in the day, and this was before KB Toys closed down, because I got my first castle set. It was the Wizard's Castle at KB Toys, actually. Now, I wonder if I should get the plate out for this. I think I should. Just for the simple fact that this guy is not part of the Battle Tribes. So I wanted you to see if any of the modern toys, which I don't see a lot of people doing that, are comparatively sized to their size. So we see right here that the Imaginext have a bigger, fatter, rounder proportions, but they overall do work. All right. You may also be a fan of, like me, Playmobil. Mostly I don't care about the figures. This one's a surfer dude, so yeah, he gets to stay. Some of the figures I have, but mostly I just like the play sets. So they could, these guys will most likely use that one. I only have one available. I do have the Tavern, which I need to get out, because that would probably be a good one. And here's a Feifel, because I just went through and I found out a bunch of these little figures. I thought, oh, they're so adorable. I'm going to put these out on my desk. And ironically, I just bought a set of action figures. And the weird thing is, they're all Justice League and superhero stuff, except there's one Mowgli in there, which I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I don't want the Mowgli, but overall, they're $1.80 for each one of the figures after you shipping and handling and dividing and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not going to say no. I do have Baloo. So when I get the Mowgli, I want to see if it's about the same size or if it works with this. It probably is going to be too big. And here's a Transformer that I forgot I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I still got this figure. This is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I don't have his weapons and other stuff. It's probably in the bottom of the barrel. But here is his... he just wanted to fall down just then. I'm putting it beside the base that I have up here. Here is his insides, which is, he's a Pretender shell. And then you might be thinking, well, those are old. I don't have something that old. Here's something a little bit modern. This is one of the coolest figures I've ever seen. Unfortunately, it's not posable, but still. Even if something's not posable doesn't mean it's not cool. So these are, well, what do they call it? Some kind of game called Skylanders. I about said Scavengers. And I thought when these came out, I was like, oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. Look at that blade. All right, so, you know, those are comparable sizes, just to give you guys an idea. Here is the one that they call Leo Thunder. Now, Leo Thunder comes with an axe that's unpainted, but very metallic. He comes with a sword, which we know if we're trying to copy Lino, it would be the Sword of Omen. So that is his main weapon. He comes with an homage. Obviously, the Sword of Omen had an eye, and he comes with a shield. And this is the form they were promoting him in. I don't know how they can get away with it, because I guess the toy companies are like, we're not going to sue you because it's an homage. It's not directly. He has no kitty cat ears. He's not. His face isn't exactly. Let me zoom in, because if I try to pull it up, it's just going to get blurry. His face is not exactly, and my fingers look red. Lino, but you know, it's painted to look like that. And of course, Lino doesn't wear a skull right there. At least I don't remember him doing it. He also comes with this mace, which looks like it actually would work with Hawkman, since Hawkman's main weapon was a mace. I don't think it's going to fit in his hands, though. His hands are a little bit wider, or more big. Well, I was wrong. That's actually good. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to just give it over to him, though, for now. That is it's nice that the weapons work between them, because I thought, seriously, his hands are going to be too big and just fall out. Didn't he have like a wrist that moved? I guess some did. All right. And then we have other heads. Now, you could put a head on him like a dinosaur. All right, let's say like if I'm like, I don't really care about Thunder Kitty Cats, so I'm going to take his head off, which is just a pop and a swap. And of course, if you don't like the thing he's wearing, oh, also, if you want to make him look more like a Thunder Cat, you would take this Barbarian tunic off, actually. So I'm trying to figure out how is it strapped on, because the underneath part is painted more like Thundercats. So if you want to make him look more like a Thundercats, meow. I don't think Lino ever wore or had a shield that I can remember. I just remember having a sword. All right, let me get it close to my body so I won't shake the camera all to pieces. All right, pop and swap. So if you want to make him look just like, or most as you can, Lino, that actually looks a lot more like Lino. You know, because he's got that midriff going on. He doesn't come with extra boots or anything. He comes with another helmet that looks a little bit more kitty cat like, but not more like Lino. He also comes with this orc head. Let me zoom in, because it's the lighting that's making it bad. I should have turned it on complete white. We got another dinosaur head, and we got two different types of dinosaurs, the fall dinosaur and this one. This one looks more like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Triceratops. This one looks more like a Stachiosaur, maybe? I don't know my dinosaurs that well. And then we got a Cyclops. What's up, Cy? Which is kind of funny, because Cyclops has one eye. The Sword of Omen has an eye in the blade. So this is the character, in the way he comes. You can make him look more like Lino, or you can deviate and make your own character. That's what's so amazingly fun about these. And as I get more of these, I'll have more colors to work with. Now, I was whining, complaining about the orange guy, because it was my very first figure that was, you know, Keen complete. Now, maybe that orange would actually work to my advantage. So, is it the same orange? It actually indeed is. So we got, you know, Lino, and we can use some other heads on him in case I didn't like any of the heads, and most of them were silly and goofy. And this one, I do like a lot of the heads. I don't like his white here, but I could just fix that and put the blue thing on top of it. Let's see what he looks like. He's all pipped out. And you might be thinking, aren't you going to get everything mixed up? Hey, I'm okay with that right now. I mean, at first I wasn't, but I'm going to become okay with that because I don't plan to sell these anytime soon. Maybe after I'm gone off the earth, they can do whatever they want to with them. All right, out of all the heads, I do kind of like this one the best. I mean, although I probably have 1,000 of these. So there we go. We got this, and I could just spin to the side because I want to add some more stuff to him later. All right, so that orange guy that was annoying because he was ugly, and I thought he's silly, and this is the most serious head I had. And you know, if you watch my channel, I do like silly things, but Battle Beast sounds like Battle Tribe sounds like Battle Beast, which is much more serious. So I don't mind. Whatever. All right, so let's get out the next one. Actually, let's go with the theme. Let's go ahead and go with the next one in the theme, and that would be Panther. Or in this situation, it is he's got the orc head painted up like Panther, and he has his weapon is not in here. He doesn't have the bow weapon. He's got the same weapons pretty much. He's got a shield which has nothing on it, it's blank. He's got a red sword, purple horseshoes, and blue diamonds, and blue axe. So none of the traditional. I think he had some kind of whip. He doesn't come with a whip. He does come with a, you know, faker looking head. He also comes with another one of the dinosaur heads. He comes with the kitty cat man head. It looks kind of like something, it reminds me of a cartoon from the 60s with a not Captain Caveman, but kind of like a prehistoric guy with a club. He comes with a painted up helmet, or the dinosaur head. So he comes with pretty much the same heads. They were in the same series, I think series 4. So we got the same heads because that's what they're really promoting. And we're not gonna put it back in the bag. We're gonna actually get these out. All right, so that's him. And oh, I probably haven't talked about the articulation since the last video, but the articulation, the shoulders, there's no hinges. It's all swivel because it's Glyos joints, and when you pull them apart, wherever you have a articulation point, it swivels. The hand appears to be swiveling, but it's not. It's actually at the up above the glove. The torso swivels, the leg swivels forward and back, and at the below the knee joint. So they got kind of a He-Man looking body, but they pop apart. Now here's the thing I'm wondering. In 2020 we got Origins. I don't know, I should have done this. I was going to look it up, but I totally forgot about it. These I think came out a few years at least before that. So I wonder if the He-Man Origins is in existence because of this line, and they said, wait a minute, these look just like our He-Man figures but smaller. We should do something like that. I wonder if that's what inspired He-Man Origins to be removable, pop around action figures that you can take apart. All right, this was one of the very first figures. I think it was in the very first wave. I don't know, you know, wave 1 may be like the very second wave, really, technically, because they always do like this. First wave, you'll never find them. Now I got all 4, not the orange man. There's another guy off screen for $50, which makes them $12.50 each. And these were all more than $12.50 each when they came out. And they've been used, but evidently these are not something you give to kids, so you don't have to worry about them being, the paint's immaculate on them. Nothing's been torn up. No, a kid did not previously own these. Obviously, you don't give these to kids unless you're super rich and you don't mind throwing away money. Now he has a dinosaur shield, which was kind of the giveaway because I wasn't finding him at first because I don't know who he's supposed to be mimicking. He was shown originally without his Beastman tunic on the website. So he had that, and I think he had this dinosaur helmet on. He was supposed to be like mimicking those bootleg knockoff He-Man figures you'd find at like Winn-Dixie. All right, so here's his Catman helmet, Caveman, Catman, whatever. His orc head. He's got the same heads as the other ones, which all these do. So I mean, it's like, I know that mine came with some silly heads. These are much more serious heads. So So I'm curious, like I need to look it up, but I'm wondering how many different heads are there. He comes with the same weapons as well. That's why now that I've added my weapons pack, we have more weapons to choose from. You know what? There's no whip in here, but if there was, I'd give it to Panther. So, you know, you can now, I got more weapons to choose from. Now the weapons that I'm talking about here are harder plastic. These are a softer plastic. But it works. If it works, it works. So for him, he's got a red body, which my hands, everything looks red under this light. I think it's because the blue is interfering with it. It's an LED light. It changes colors. I just didn't remember to turn it all the way to the crystal clear, or the winter look, which I like. Because it just gives me, it gives some people headaches. It doesn't really bother me. In my room, I have like a huge workshop light that I use when I'm reading, because the more light, the better. Or putting together model kits, so that way I can see everything. All right, and the final bag is Booger Green, and I think this is something else. This is like the other three have names to them. This one, and I don't remember the names. I'll post them in the thing. But this one is he's a what is it called? Like a, I forget the name of the word, but basically you're trying to troop builder, but they don't call it that. They call it like a battle tribe builder or something. It's not this situation over here where you're trying to buy just the bodies with one little silver unpainted head, but these are unpainted like that, but completely unpainted, and they come in like colors. And I guess at the time either you pick green and blue, or you pick, I don't think there's that many colors that when they came out. I don't remember seeing but like 2 colors. There's like 7 different colors on there, and glow in the dark was the one I picked. Next time, if I order from them soon, I'm gonna be picking black and a few other colors. Glow in the dark, I have to have. Black, that just came up when I saw the orange. I was like, orange and black have to go together. So he's not finished yet. I do love that head on him. But back to the Booger Green guy. So this is not the helmet that I would put on him, because he looks like a dinosaur. And to be honest with you, if I change things up, his tunic might actually look better on the Booger Green guy, or the orange marshmallow guy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can keep changing these up until you get it where you like it. He might be good with the dinosaur head, and I'm sure that painting his eyes might be a little bit of a challenge, but that's about all that you really need. And plus, you know, I really do hate the white on him, so why don't I just go ahead and change that out. So here's the one that I'm sacrificing, because I really don't care about. You know what? Let's put some glow in the dark in the mix. So this is the fun part about playing with these. You create whatever you want. I'm completely distracting him. I'm distracting him. All right, let's take off his thing. And I want to put the green on, even though that white is really distracting. I hate the white on the orange. All right, sorry, I had some, I'm allergic to certain things that I keep on eating anyway. His leg looks abnormally down. All right, so we got this, and I'm going to put his green trousers on him. Now, the unfortunate thing is that his hands aren't painted, and if you put it'll be like a green glove. So that may be something I don't want to switch, because that won't look right. This is the one thing I would definitely need to paint. Everything else, like the boots, are completely, you know, separate by themselves. Okay. Still, I'm getting old and weak. It's hard to pull these little things apart. All right, Booger Green and orange. That's a great color combination right there. I still like this head, even though it's already, I'm putting it on him too, because he looks like he should be green. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with black on him eventually. It's just too ugly. Too ugly. All right, let's get the green boots on him instead. The right foot. And the good thing is you can tell the right foot from the left foot. You can mix them up if for some reason you want to. It's not the best in the world, but hey, it gives a little bit of variety. This is where I want to focus it. I'm not sure I want to put the wool on him anyway. All right, for him, let's give him some white boxers. Oh, and I had some other ones I could have put on him too. Like I had the white, not so furry ones, and the boots that are more like wrestler ones. So again, you have options here. There's so many possibilities you can do. So if I don't like this either, I can mix it up. But kind of the booger green and the white kind of go together. It's like he's booger green on tissue paper. It's like Kleenex underwear. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all. Now the weapons, I don't want them to be the same color. That's just weird. I think this kind of works. It's got 3 things, and he's a Triceratops, I think, isn't he? Yeah, I really don't know my dinosaurs. I know what a T-Rex is. So that's kind of cool. See, I've created something. Other than it was just blank and kind of boring. Now it's got some definition to it. And if I put the blue on, I think that's just too many colors. So yeah, we'll pass on that. All right, he's already kind of the perfect colors because that's the, you know. And then we got Lino. All right, him still needs work. Him still needs work. Him still needs English lessons. We'll put him over there for now. Let's put those guys over there. Hamburger dude. I could mix him up with him. Just let's be honest. I'm gonna have to end up getting the black ones just to mix it up with this guy because green on orange, that's still ugly. It's like no matter what I do, it's like I can't make it pretty because of that. It's just the white on the orange. It's 2 colors that just don't go together unless you really like creamsicles, which I don't, and maybe that's why I'm like, ugh, gross. Maybe I should give him some black weapons to kind of give him some there we go, some black webbing. Unfortunately, I don't have any more black stuff except for those little things which go into the big guy. I don't think I have anything else black other than more black weapons. I got a black hairpiece with blue. Let's just make him all color over places, just all over the place. We got a blue head, orange arms. Oh my gosh, he's hideous. Yeah, he needs some major work. This guy's kind of cool. Let's see. I just love that Triceratops head. And you might be thinking, why don't you try one of these? Well, we got that one on one, and I really don't. The Cyclops is not bad. It's just, you know, I like what I like. This one, I don't know. I just like that Triceratops head. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me liking Triceratops heads. All right. I could have given him the red hair with the white guy, a white hair red guy. Let's do that. See what that looks like. He looks like a red faker, like he's the Jafar genie faker. He actually looks more like McDonald's colors now to look at it. What if I change, well, it's just, I wish the hands were separated because it's a different color. I could probably put booger green. Actually, he's got the Shazam colors too. That shield does not look right with him now. Yeah, this is not the way I like this guy. It looks awful with the purple. He looks like he's throwing up, but he just turned blue in the face like he's a... And the blue horns throw it off a little bit. No, I think this is like the right color. Maybe I should just go ahead and paint his shirt because I'm never going to like that shirt no matter what I do. Even if I change it up 1,000 times, that white shirt just throws off everything. All right, trying to think like if I put blue on it, would that make it any better? Nah, not so much. All right, so my goal, I guess, next is to, by the next time you see another video, I'll have more of these things, is to paint the shirt white to black, from white to black, and then see where we go from there, because that's just, and the gold right here, it's perfect. I like that. I told you, when I start talking, I don't talk to myself when I walk around the house, but the cats are like, oh, he's calling my name. No, I'm not. Cats are, well, let's just put it away. They're self-centered. So if you start talking at all, they think, he's talking to me. He's calling me. I'm awesome. He's telling me I need to come up here because he's going to be giving me a special treat. No, I'm not. Well, y'all have a fantastic day. And remember, have fun. It's a fun Friday. I know some of you guys are stuck at a very, very bad job. But even on the worst job, on the worst day, just remember, it could always be worse. Have a great day.